Reporting in all Helldivers, we completed this week's major order. Good job out there, soldiers. This is living, breathing proof that if you just bitch enough, you can get what you want. And obviously, I'm exaggerating, but we fucking did it. Sony finally caved in to all the review bombings, all the, what we started calling orbital bombings. I really love that the community started nicknaming it. There's straight propaganda that came up. It's all on screen right now. Like, propaganda from this was super cool of keep it coming, boys. And it's super cool what we usually see when we start video game boycotts. But Sony finally caved. 14 minutes ago at midnight on May 6th, I'm recording this really late, Sony tweeted, "Helldiver fans, we've heard your feedback on Helldivers 2 account linking update. The May 6th update, which would have required Steam and PlayStation Network account linking for new players and for current players beginning May 30th, will not be moving forward. We're still learning what is best for PC players and your feedback has been invaluable. Thanks for your continued support of Helldivers 2 and we'll keep you updated on the future plans." I am so utterly happy for Arrowhead Studios. They began even saying, hey, review bomb the game, refund it, do everything you can, because realistically they can't hurt Arrowhead Studios. Arrowhead Studios is in charge of Helldivers 2, so if they hurt Arrowhead Studios, they hurt themselves, but they can't go after them because, oh well, they're fucking us over. But it's like stabbing, like it's like your arm stabbing you and then you stabbing your arm because it stabbed you. You're hurting yourself internally or overall. Like in this case, the arm would be obviously Arrowhead Studios taking a stab at Sony, being like, yo, refund the game. And if Sony tries to go for them, oh shit, we just lost like one of our best fucking studios. We have as of yet to hear from the Helldivers 2 account as of right now, but of course this is great news for Helldivers and Sony players around the world. We appreciate your combined effort. This is amazing to me. This is actually, I'm really happy to see this. I'm sure this is going to be blowing up by tomorrow. I'm just trying to get this out as soon as I can because this is really important to me. I think it's a big deal when especially gaming companies decide to do something that is super scummy for the sake of profit and a whole community rallies together. This wasn't just Helldivers community. This was a entire amalgamation of Microsoft and Sony fans combined. This wasn't just one small game fans. This was the whole fucking industry being like, yo, you're cutting off hundreds of countries from playing this game that people love and enjoy, and they didn't buy it off of you. They bought it off of other platforms where they should be able to have access to it. And I'm pretty sure Helldivers will make a return to Steam soon enough from those other countries, which essentially had to remove it because of Sony's policy. I'm sure we'll be seeing an increase of returning players to Helldivers 2. I'm sure Helldivers 2 devs soon enough will be making a comment. I think this is just the beginning of something extremely eye-opening for Sony. They finally realized that they just can't go around asking for everybody's data and not be able to protect it. Because my biggest issue with Sony wasn't the fact that they were asking us to make the accounts, it wasn't the fact that they've already had so many data breaches, it was the fact that they were cutting off millions of players who enjoyed this game, who genuinely dailyed this game. I know something they look forward to, whether they came back from work, from school, wherever it was. A bunch of people could come together to fight online enemies in a fucking technically super fucking far in the future fascist government. Like, people can get together on a thing that they enjoy, and you're gonna you're gonna take that from them? No, fuck you. That is the one thing you can't take. Something people enjoy, something people all come together on, and you're gonna try to take it away from them? That's really fucked up. So I'm really glad to see Helldivers I'm gonna call you guys Helldivers, fuck that. I'm really glad to see Helldivers came together to not only tell Sony to fuck off, even Arrowhead came to the table swinging, being like, refund our game, review bomb it, do everything you need to send Sony a message. Because originally people were saying, oh, Sony's not gonna care, they only care about the bottom line. Which, yes and no. Sony is a primary Japanese company, and Japanese countries have a very, very big caring for their public outlook. So if they look bad in the public, they're gonna hate that. So I think this was amazing to see, and I'm really happy to see that Helldivers is on its way back up, and we're gonna finally see a uptick in the reviews, in the player base again, and hopefully Sony keeps their fucking grubby hands out of Helldivers 2, because they don't know what they're doing. Clearly they thought they were gonna be able to get away with this, and they learned really quickly that they were wrong. So Helldivers, keep dropping in. Great fucking job out there. I do want to say this one thing though, that they did mention in that tweet, we are still learning for what is best for PC players. So keep in mind and keep an eye out on some tyrannical bullshit that Sony's going to pull out of their ass again, and probably not back down next time, because Sony is the type to back off when the crowd bites, but then punch really hard and force the crowd to take a bite. I say keep your eye out, but for now, This is a victory. Finally beat the communist Sony corporates. It's time to move on to the Terminate, Illuminate, and Automatons. See you out on the fields, Helldivers. I just want to say that. Deuces.